Hello everyone, welcome to today's class, and our title today is Woman Overwhelmed by Raccoons, or Raccoons, whichever way you want to pronounce it. Let's look at language focus. 1번. Most people would probably be better off adopting a cat or dog and perhaps naming it Rocket. Okay, so as you can see, I have highlighted be better off ing, or in this case, adopting 입양되다. So in this area here, I said use be better off doing something to describe preferable course of actions. So let me explain. Be better off ing은 뭐뭐 하는 것이 더 낫다 또는 하는 편이다 더 좋다라는 의미로 어떤 행동이 다른 선택지보다 더 이롭거나 좋은 결과를 가져올 때 사용하는 표현입니다. Okay, so let's have a look at our first example. If possible, you'd be better off avoiding the subways during rush hour. 가능하면 출퇴 시간 동안 지하철을 피하는 것이 더 나을 거예요. So yes, as we know, in Korea, the commute times are very bad when you are taking the subway. So you'd be better off avoiding 피하다. And the next one, if you want to save money, you might be better off living a bit farther from downtown. So, if you want to save money, 돈을 절약하고 싶다면 you might be better off living a bit farther from downtown. 시내에서 조금 더 떨어진 곳에 사는 것이 더 나을 거예요. So, example, living in Seoul is very expensive. It's probably cheaper, in most cases, to live outside near Gyeonggi-do. Alright, going on 2번 now. 2번. Some people stop short of adopting raccoons, but like to feed them. Okay, so stop short of doing something. We're doing a lot of be better off doing something, or in this case, stop short of doing something. It's completely the opposite. So use stop short of doing something to express that somebody doesn't go so far as to do something. Stop short of doing something은 뭐뭐 하는 것까지는 하지 않다라는 의미입니다. 어떤 행동이나 결정이 특정 지점까지 가다가 멈추고 그 이상의 행동은 하지 않은 상황을 표현할 때 사용합니다. So, if we look at our examples, Carrie's parents stopped short of telling her to break up with Tony, but they made it clear they didn't approve of him. Okay, so 캐리의 부모님은 Carrie, is that a boy or a girl's name? I don't know. It's both. So let's say 그녀 or 그에게 Tony can be a boy or girl's name too. 헤어지라고까지 말하지는 않았지만 그를 meaning 캐리 부모님은 반대한다는 것은 분명히 했다. So basically, they didn't say to Carrie break up with Tony, but they made it very clear that they didn't like him. Or Dana stopped short of firing Miniko, but she gave her a very strong warning. Alright, so Dana는 미네코를 해고하는 것까지는 하지 않았지만 그녀에게, I take it to Miniko, who's the female in this situation, but Dana or Dana can be a girl's name as well. 매우 강한 경고를 주었습니다. So Dana or Dana must be the boss or the manager. Alright, now let's look at the language focus quiz. 1번. Most people would be better off avoiding blah 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 blah. Okay, so if we scroll back up here, be better off ing, doing something, right? Remember 뭐 하는 것이 더 낫다 또는 하는 편이 더 좋다. 이렇게. So most people would be better off avoiding. What would be most people better off avoiding Korea in the summer? So 대부분의 especially tourists 사람들은 여름에 한국을 피하는 것이 더 나을 거예요. Because Korean summers are terrible. If you want to, you may be better off trying. Let's say if you want to eat authentic Australian food, you may be better off trying, I don't know, say food from Melbourne. This is just an example. 진짜 호주 음식을 먹고 싶다면 멜번에서 음식을 먹어본 것이 더 좋을 수 있습니다. You can get authentic Australian food from everywhere in Australia. Just an example. 3번. Stopped short. It should be stopped short of quitting, but it should be stopped short of telling. But blah 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 blah. Okay. So remember, stop short of. When we said stop short of, we were talking about 뭐 하는 것까지는 하지 않다. So, stop short of quitting, but let's see. Let's say Karen stopped short of quitting, but decided to stay. Okay, Karen은 그만두기 직전까지 갔지만 결국 남기로 결심했습니다. And 4번, stopped short of telling about Say Ben stopped telling Julie, stopped short of telling Julie about his criminal past. So Ben은 줄리에게 자신의 범죄 과거에 대해 말하기 직전까지 갔지만 결국은 말하지 않았습니다. Alright, now let's move on to the further discussion. 1번. Which animals are most capable or most able to communicate effectively with humans? Do you think that they can really understand what we are saying? 어떤 동물들이 인간과 효과적으로 의사소통을 할 수 있나요? 그들이 우리가 말하는 것을 정말 이해할 수 있다고 생각하나요? I would say probably apes. Part of the, many kinds of monkeys, gorillas, etc. They have been proven to be able to communicate with humans very well. They follow directions. They're able to understand in many cases. I guess dogs as well. I think dogs understand humans very well. I've had several dogs in my life, and you teach them certain ways and they do understand certain languages. But I think when it comes down to which animal is the closest to communicating with humans, you'd have to say the apes are closest, because we are, what was it? We share 99 point something percent of DNA with apes. Like we evolved from apes, if one were to believe that, rather than religion, for example. So yes, I think the answer is apes. 2번. Do you think it should be illegal for humans to feed wild animals? Why or why not? 인간이 야생 동물에게 먹이를 주는 것이 불법이 되어야 한다고 생각하나요? 왜 그렇게 해요? 왜 그렇지 않다고 생각하나요? So it'd be very hypocritical of me to say they should make it illegal for humans to feed wild animals, because I've fed wild animals in the past. Though it's not an ideal situation, because the wild animals learn, as we've learnt in the past, that if you feed them once, they'll come back. I know this because when I used to live in the countryside, we used to feed the birds, which were wild animals, every day, and they would come at a certain time, and they would wait for the food to arrive. So this way, the birds probably ignored a lot of their natural instinct of going hunting for food. Instead, they just waited for us to feed them. So maybe we should make it illegal. But saying that, I would be a hypocrite because I think feeding wild animals is kind of fun. Anyway, that wraps it up for today's class, and I'll see you on the next class.
Gruff.
Gruff.
Primate.
Primate.
Outsmart.
Outsmart.
Pin.
Pen.
Mob.
Mob.
Euthanize.
Euthanize.